Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Maxi and this is me playing Minecraft again. Woohoo! New series, yay! I haven't seen you for a long time, folks. Been busy, I think it's about 6 months, 5-6 months since I last recorded, but I have been busy. So I do apologise most profusely, but I'm back. Moved house, lots of things have happened since I've been away, hence the reason why I've not been online, so I do apologise like I say, but I am back and I'm playing a new game. And as you can see, I've been a little bit busy, but this is my workshop because I'm playing Surviving with Immersive Engineering. There is new update. This is a 10.2 Minecraft, and so Immersive Engineering, there is a few little changes. And there's also a new expansion which I've got loaded into here. Now I do have some other mods already in here just to help me along, nothing too major. So I've got normal Minecraft as usual. I have Immersive Engineering, and I also have, if I can find it, I also have Immersive Petroleum. This is a 10.2 expansion. I think it's in 11.2 as well, so you can play it in 10 or 11. Unlike the older version, 10.7, so 1.7.10, the expansion was there for Applied Energistics 2. Good mod, and I hope it does come back into 10.2, but it isn't in this at the moment. But we do have Immersive Engineering plus Immersive Petroleum, which we'll look into later on into the series itself. Lovely. Now, as you can see, I've been a little bit busy. Not many people want to see people build, so I have built myself a first building. This is my workshop. This is where we're going to be working away and getting ourselves through Immersive Engineering itself. Excuse me, just need a bit of lunch. Okay, so what do we need to do? Oh yes, I was explaining what. See, losing it already. So I've got it already installed in. So yeah, got Immersive Engineering, got normal Minecrafting as usual, but I do have dense ores. Okay, just help me out with the ore side of things, and you'll see that I have water strainers as well. I have a couple set up over here, so let me just show you as we walk through the jungle. Here we go. Okay, so I've got one which is a fishing one, so the fisherman's strainer. Okay, so you just do the base and then you put a fisherman's strainer, which is very simple, a net of string, and then you surround that with sugarcane, and I think I've got a bit of sugarcane. So yeah, and it catches fish, and I've also got a book. First of the books, first book I've ever had, so it's interesting. Got some vines, got some string, get some sticks, lily pads. Clownfish, not really good at. Pufferfish, yeah, don't want them. Next one is I've got a solid survivalist filter. You can start off with the just normal the survivalist filter, which is 3 string and 4 sticks, but I've gone to the next one up straight away because, as you can see, 120 uses, 720 uses. A little bit of iron, yeah, does use a bit of iron, but that's the percentages there, and you can go up, so you can improve it, and your percentages go up as you go up in the system, as you go up in strainers. Okay, so you can increase things. So, but it also reduces what you can get. So with these, you can only get sand, dirt, and gravel and gold nuggets, whereas these you can get a bit more. So stone, clay, sticks, dirt, that sort of thing. So yeah, it is handy. Got quite a bit of nuggets in there. Clay is something that we're going to need a lot of. One of the reasons why I've got that, but I might increase it to these so I get less of other things. Gravel we don't need so much, but yep. So I got them. Just took a few lily pads down. I've got a little bit of a farm going here, and well, I'll talk about these in a minute. But I've also got one probe. You've probably seen that in the top left corner. I've got one probe. You can use Whaler. The Whaler is actually in 10.2, but I've got to admit I do like this one probe, and it is from Ender.io. So anyone who's used Ender.io, but Ender.io is not in here. It is just a mod on its own, but it is from the guys who does Ender.io. But if you've got Ender.io installed, you don't need the one probe installed. Although it is handy to have installed, because it means you haven't got to wear a helmet to go on there. you see, I have got full leather. It's not because I've killed cows, although I am inundated. If you look at the map in the top right, you'll see all the, besides the squids, all the entities around here. Cows over there, there's cows over there, and there's cows over here. I've got no pigs, no sheep, nothing else like that around me. So it was a nightmare when I first started this game, because I had nowhere to sleep. So, as you usually do on the first couple of nights, is you go mining, and this is my mine over here. So we'll have a look at that later on, but again, don't think people want to see people build and people mining and chopping down trees and all that. And as you can see, there's a lot of wood there. I've got spruce wood and dark oak, and even that was a trek about. I can't remember where it was, but as you can see, I have trekked about because I wanted a bit of dark oak. Do like it. Texture pack is I am using Faithfull 32. So yes, I think it looks nice. Took me a while. I say I've been probably playing this a couple of days, building this, collecting a few resources, getting ready for the start of the series. I hope you like it. It did take a while. I've only died once, and that was by a creeper. Nice of him, thank you very much. So I didn't die from falling off. No, it was, but I did die from creeper, and it was over there when I was just coming out of my mine. Sneaked up on me. Oh, it's getting dark already. So, but this is somewhere I can work safely. So, let's get on with it. And let's start doing immersive engineering. Excuse me. So the first things you want to do in immersive engineering is, as you can see, I have got industrial hemp. Now to find the seeds is you just break your normal grass where you would get your vanilla seeds, and ta-da! As if by luck, you also pick up industrial hemp seeds. Now you grow these, alright, and let me just break one up. So when you plant it, it just plants the second half. A bit like sugarcane and the cactus, which is something else I need to find. And yeah, you let that grow, and then you just chop the tops off when the tops are grown. Now, there is lots of things that you can use this for. Let me just grab these. But one of the things which is really handy is if you put it in a crafting table and put, doesn't matter, it is shapeless, 3 into the crafting grid, you get 1 string. So it's not quite as 1 for 1. It is a little bit pricey, but it is. But it grows. End of the day, so why do we care? We don't care, because end of the day it is constantly growing. Oop, it is getting dark. And we can use a bit of hemp seed for stuff, and as you can see, I've got some hemp stuff already in there. Seeds. Now we are going to get abundance of seeds, both hemp and the wheat, but not to worry about that because we will need them later on. Definitely need them later on, but it is a good start. So yeah, so you plant that, get yourself up and running with your hemp seeds. And it doesn't take long. Once it's grown to this first bit, it doesn't take long for it to regrow back, as you can see. So we've got some hemp seeds. What else do we need? Well, to know what to do, we need the book. And as you've probably seen, I've already got myself an engineer's book. Now, very straightforward. A book itself. So you need 1 book and a lever, and that will give you the engineer's manual. And in here is lots of stuff. Now, I've already opened the book, but it is an achievement to open the book. So just go to my achieves. So Immersive Engineering, as you can see, I've already got my place a conveyor belt. Oh no, I haven't done it yet. Okay, so yeah, so you do get engineer, and the same with the hammer as well. Taking that. Cool. Yes, correct. Right, so engineer's book tells you everything up there. Some new updates, tells you all about the updates if you want to look at there. This is a current one. Overview of resources. So introduction, have a read, look through it. It is good, helps you with everything that you need to do with here. Ores, we do have extra ores, so not only got iron, gold, and obviously diamonds and emeralds and lapis and redstone, but we've also got copper. Also tells you where you can find it, so layers between 40 and 72. We've got aluminium. That's the UK way of speaking about it. It's not aluminum. Alright, it doesn't illuminate up, but it is aluminium. Okay, which is bauxite. Just be careful of that. It is classed as bauxite or as the ore itself, but when it gets smelted down, it will go into aluminium. You've got lead. We've got silver. We've got nickel. And I think this is in addition to what it was in 1.7.10. This is uranium ingots. Now, there's not a lot to do in uranium ingots, but if you look down here, it is. We can use it for our thermal electric generators. So again, we'll use that a bit later. I do have a little bit of that. Ore processing. We can use the hammer to grit. So the hammer is our main tool, so that's the one we're going to go for. So what does the hammer do? So how to make the hammer first. So you need 2 sticks. Okay, you can use normal sticks or treated sticks. We'll go into the treated sticks in a minute. 2 iron ingots and a piece of string, and this gives you the hammer. Now the hammer is very useful. You probably may get to go through a couple before you get to automating stuff. But yeah, so we've got the book, we've got the hammer, we're ready to go. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Right, so now my backpack is fairly cluttered, so the first thing I want to do, as every good engineer should have, that is an engineer's toolbox. So let's have a look. Toolbox. So here it is, the engineer's toolbox. So I've got my book, got my hammer. What else do I need? Got some hemp growing out there. Yes. Let's make a toolbox so I can start cutting everything in there. It is a little bit like a backpack, although it will help you with your engineering stuff because you can store stuff into it. So what do we need? We need aluminium plates. So to make an aluminium plate at the moment, it is by bashing with the engineer's hammer. Now be aware that the hammer will lose durability. So yeah, when you use it, it will lose durability. That's the reason why you need to go in there. We also need a wooden storage crate. So wooden storage crate this is how you create it, and if you notice, it is treated wood. So how do we get treated wood? So even though we want an engineer's hammer, we need to get some stuff, but also we need to get some rose red, which I believe that I've got some roses just out here. And do we get just the one? So let's get a couple. In fact, I like these out here. Let's put these out here. Let's use these ones at the back here. Cool. So we've got some rose red. Not a problem with that. So we need to make some treated wood. Easy peasy, he says. Right. So if you wonder what the worms are for, this is for the bait for the fisherman's strainer. Probably see that as I'm going through here. So the first things we need to do to get treated wood, if we look in the manual itself, so we look on here, so it tells you about here, alloys. We can make alloys out of our ingots, so that's the reason why we need to turn them into grit. So with copper and nickel we can make constantine. We can make gold, silver, electrum. I think that's it. That's the 2 alloys in there. There is steel in here as well, but we need to that's a later on in the game process. So we've looked at the industrial hemp. Lots of things we can do with the industrial hemp. We can make fibre, we can make jump cushions with the fibre, we can make curtains, which we need rods for. Yeah, so that's good. There is another tool actually which we can use. If I get those 2 and that, if I do that, that and that, engineers wire cutters, they are handy as well, and they also have durability, so again we need to do a few of those. So just looking down, here we go. This is what we are after, the coke oven. The coke oven is the first important machine you will need to create in order to proceed with immersive engineering. Its functionality is simple. It will heat up coal or blocks of coal without supplying it with oxygen, creating coal coke, a carbon-rich fuel. More important, the process creates creosote oil, which is used as a preservative for wood. Similarly, you can also burn wood logs into charcoal with this oven, albeit with a small yield of creosote. Albeit with a smaller yield of creosote. So this is how we make it. To form the coke, arrange 27 of these blocks in a 3x3x3 cube, and a right click on one of the right side blocks with the engineer's hammer. See the following page for the diagram. So this is what we're going to make. Simple. Let's hope we've got enough. Escape. So that is what we need to do, and this is where it's going to go into one of these rooms here. So let's coke oven, yay! So coke oven bricks does 2 at a time, so we're actually going to make 14 because 27 doesn't quite go into 2. So we need to make 28, which was 14. And as you can see, we need a lot of clay. I've done this quite a few times, so it should be 56. So it should be 56. So if I go 8 off here, and then I've got item scroller, don't know why I'm doing this. Right, so that's 2 lots of 56. Excellent. Job done. The next thing we need is also sandstone. So we need to see. We need 14 of those. So that's the sandstone used up. We need to smelt up the there, so what's that go into? Right, so I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get them smelted up. In fact, no, that's what I'm going to have to do. So top one, middle. So let's get these cooking up. Lovely. So we have them, Okay, not a lot else. I could start preparing outside. Let's have a look through. Let's do this side actually. Let's do it this side. So this is where my oven is going to go. So 1, 2, 3. So it should be 1, 2. Gonna need some more. Okay. Why am I going over there? Let's have some of that. Let's have some of that. And I'm going to put some slabs on. So, yeah. Right. That, like so. Let's get some slabs. So then nothing spawns on it. So dark oak. Let's turn some of this into 6. That should be more than enough. I haven't quite got used to the NEI at the moment. Right, so let's get this ready. And that into here, job done. Put that there for the moment. So that's that ready for the oven itself. Let's go to sleep while we're waiting. Oh, this is great. This is it's nice to be back, nice to be actually doing a bit of Minecraft. I have been playing other games. Don't know whether you checked out any other players. One of my favourites is a Canadian called Acrylic. I am part of the Acrylic crew, so we are playing a lot of new Minecraft. One of them is called Sprout. So it's not quite, it's in alpha mode at the moment, or is it in, yeah, I think it's in alpha at the moment, or is it in beta? One of the two, and I think it's in beta, testing mode anyway. But yeah, we've got the luxury of doing that, so I've been playing a bit of that. It's got quite a few servers on the go, so it's something to work for, but you do have to pay for it, so just be careful. Make sure you do ask permission. But yeah, so yeah, getting back into it, got a new system, so look at that, FPS 300. I think at one point when I first started I think it was about 1000, but now I've got stuff in here and working away. Yeah, it definitely does make a difference, so runs a lot smoother, everything's running lovely. Must admit, I am impressed. Happy as Larry. I didn't find this, didn't make this, sorry, I found it. If you look, I do have, let's just go outside in a minute, hopefully I don't get blown up, so let's walk away from the house, because I don't have cheats on here. Okay, yeah, I've got gravestones on here as well, by the way, so just so you know. So if you want to follow along, you can do. In fact, that's the seed. Okay. Where I started was, I believe, if I remember rightly, somewhere in here. I think it was here. But there's a couple of villages. There's a third one. I haven't been to this one yet, but there's these two villages now. In both of these two villages, I didn't see. There used to be Immersive Engineering village, house in the village. I didn't see it in the area of these two. As you can see, there's not massive amounts of buildings in that one, although there is an armory. Oop. But in this one there is no armory, but no Immersive Engineering village, so whether they've removed that I don't know. In this one over here, where is it? This one over here, I'm not sure. That could be it, but I may be wrong. So I need to visit that village at some point. But that was just because I wanted to get some dark oak. Okay, so let's put all my stuff back that I don't need anymore. Don't need that, don't need that. Ba 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 ba. Whoops. And we're done. So let's go over to here. Coke oven. There. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Our first machine, so to speak. So let's get rid of that. Very simple to do. Just make it into a box or cube, should I say. You'll have one left over, which is well, oh well. But then you right click the centre block, and there we go. We have our coke oven. So let's put that on our side. I do have the overlay, so if you look outside as well, so the old traditional overlay, got to admit, do like it. Right, so coke oven. So our input is here, and what we can put in is several things. We can put in wood, as in the actual wood itself, not the planks, and that will turn it into charcoal and give us a little bit of creosote in here. However, the best way of doing it is with coal. and what I'm going to do is turn it into blocks. Rather than do it individually, it's sometimes better to do it into blocks. So I'm going to do it as in blocks. In fact, let's do another one. Let's do 12. Alright, and what this will do, it will slowly burn through, but we'll get more efficient or creosote. So if it's left it as just normal coal, we would get, I'm not sure the actual amounts, but you do actually slightly increase on the block side of things. It's more efficient. So now one of the things that I'm led to believe, let's get some, oh, have I got some glass? I have. Let's do this. Now I'm not sure if you can, yeah, you can. Glass bottles back in there. Someone told me that you can't use glass bottles in the system, because what's going to happen is that this will fill up. It's only, as you can see, 12,000 milli buckets, so 12 more buckets worth. Now I did see that you could, but I think they might have updated it, was that you can only put buckets in there, which I thought was quite expensive. So, but you can actually put glass bottles as in the original previous game, so that's good. That is good. So leave that to cook and go through. It is going to take a while for it to go through, but we should be getting some treated wood. So have a quick look at the time. So I'm not going to sit here and go through it all. What I'm going to do is going to do a bit of farming. Going to have a look around, try and clear the area off a little bit. Let's have a look at the back here. So let's go like that. I think there's a cave underneath here. I'm sure there is, because lots of mobs. So there must be a cave underneath here. But yeah, so that is my. I'm gonna have to do. Yeah. So I'll do a few little adjustments, and what I'll do is I'll bring you back once we've got some creosote, and show you what we can do with it. It is definitely slow. So, without further ado, I shall be back in a moment's time. Bye for now. Hello everybody, welcome back. I have found the source of some of the mobs about, which is, yes, there's a cave underneath me. I'll show you in a minute where I am. Let me just do this. I believe I've already done this, but it's, oh, wrong one. It's, yeah, I need that copper. Skelly, where's the skelly? Must be about somewhere. That's that. Copper is something I always need. Same with aluminium. Let's just get this. It was near enough done last time I saw it. Oh, some coal down here. I'll look at this later. Let's put that there. There's some more bauxite here. Yeah, so I think I have near enough lit up enough for mobs not to spawn. Put that there. Plenty of coal, so I'll come down here and collect the coal later. Just get some of the stuff. Yeah, I've already must be about somewhere. Must be somewhere. Oh, another bauxite, is it? It is. Yeah, copper and bauxite. Yeah, pain in the bum to get. Yeah. Anyway, let's take them from there. Let's move them out of the way. Yeah, so I have been down here and just lit up some places. There was some copper there. There's some stuff down here as well. I think this is dead end. Yeah. Done down here. Oh, it's a massive cave. Look, Gavin, look at that. It's big, huge. Anyway, yes, have come down here. Again, I found some coal and some other useful ores. Please don't tell me it's going to get dark. Nope. Nearly, but not yet. Okay, so hopefully it should be done now. Yes, let's go and have a look. Time is of the essence now. I want my toolbox. That's what I want, my toolbox. It is still going away, but hopefully, yay, we've got some creosote. Oh, glass bottle doesn't work. Glass bottles don't work. Say it was true, glass bottles do not work. So it's going to have to be a bucket. I did take some stuff off just in case. A little bit more of that, more of that, and some more of that. Yeah, copper is a pain. I know I've got quite a bit, but Mum who travels around, I picked up some copper as I went round because I couldn't find any. Right, anyway, let's put that's 5 mini buckets there. Right, need a bucket of those. Let's go and make another bucket. Let's go and make another bucket. So, yeah, bucket of creosote. Let's go. Got 2 buckets. Difference with coal, coke, and coke. If I just break on that, it should be. Don't tell me. But this is 1600. This is 3200 or 1600 burn time, and this is 3200 burn time or whatever. But yes, it's near enough double. More bang for your buck, so to speak. I might actually turn them all into blocks, because to be honest, I don't particularly want to be using these. I want to be more so coal coke in my ovens. Right, anyway, let's go back on to treated wood. So we've got our creosote in a bucket. That should still be lovely on. You've got to use the actual wood themselves, so let's get 16. And what we need to do is we need to go around like that. That in the middle. No, I was right. That's what I was thinking. Let's use this one instead. I'm sure it was the other way around. But anyway, well, like that. There we go. Treated wood. See, look, bonker. So now we've got some treated wood. I might be able to get some more. That one and that one. How much is left is a bucket. So yeah, it's 32. Might try for one more. There we go. So we can get 5 lots of treated wood. Lovely. Let's put the wood back. So now we've got some treated wood. Treated wood, yay. Happy with that. Boom boom. Right, so I believe I have some aluminium already done. Let's get my engineering stuff out. I did make myself a engineer's wire cutter as well, which is no, it's not that. This is the engineer's wire cutter, iron and 2 sticks. So yeah, treated sticks is just the same as your normal vanilla if you want treated sticks. But so I was looking for a door, because what I have done is just before I do this, I'm going to go to sleep. Ooh, glitch everywhere. No, yep. Running out of time, but I'll just quickly show you this and then I'll do my toolbox and then that'll be it then. Yay. I've got a door here now. I'm going to put some fences, I think, around, make it look nice, but I've got a bit of a door out. Don't know what I'm going to use it for, perhaps just a little bit of an area, somewhere where I can view and have a look. But anyway, toolbox. So what do we need for the toolbox? So we need 3 plates, so let's bash these 3 plates. Bam, and there you go, look, durability. We want our rose red, 2 of those, and I think the last one is our wooden storage crate. So wooden storage crate, this is the wooden storage crate. Not as nice as the chests, but it has the same, when you click onto it, it is the same as what a ordinary chest is, same amount of space. The difference is with one of these is that unlike a chest, when you break it, you can put it back down again and all your items stay in there. So it has got a bit of a cool usage to it. Alright, and I will at some point change these from chests to storage crates. I want to try and use as much as the immersive engineering without using anything else as much as possible. But anyway, let's get back to the job in hand and let's get our trusty toolbox. Yay! Okay, so how does the engineer's toolbox work? Well, as I open it up, right click onto it, it can't go in your back or anything like that because it is a toolbox. But we have several areas where we can put stuff. So in here we can put our food, like so. In here we can put our tools. So we can put our engineer's cutters, we can put our engineer's hammer, we can even put swords and no, I can't do swords, but I can do pickaxe and I can do axes. That's alright. So they can go into there like so, and I think buckets can go into here. Oh, is it no? No, no. So the bottom here is anything. So the buckets and the sword can go into there. Crafting table can go into there. My book can go into there. In here is wiring. So as we progress through the mod, we will have wiring, and we can put anything to do with wiring in here, which is handy to have. Food. Yes, we can have food. So let's grab ourselves some more food, I believe. So let's do that. Let's have that. Should we start doing the potatoes? Yeah, I got some stuff from the farm. So let's do that and that. So that's pack lunch on. Plenty of wheat there. But yes, I feel as if I am a proper engineer now. I have my toolbox with my tools in it and some other bits that I may need. I have my packing up box, because every engineer in his toolbox carries his packing up. We have our creosote maker, okay, so our coke oven, that's going to be in there. And if you look at the one probe, it tells you how much percentage is left. So he's going slow, 70% at the moment, but it's not too bad. We have our shack or workshop for us to start doing our bits and start making some machines. So yes, we're on the start. We are starting, and this is it. This is immersive engineering. This is our adventure going through the pack itself. A lot of it I have used before, but the petroleum part of it I have never done, so it's one of the reasons why I thought we'd use it. Good little expansion to it. I think immersive engineering is, I think it's a fantastic mod. It's aesthetically pleasing. I think some people don't like it, but me personally, I think it looks fantastic. If you want something to look rustic and things work, please follow along, please like, alright, please subscribe, because immersive engineering is a great mod, and you're going to enjoy this. Trust me, you're going to enjoy this. It's going to look good. Hopefully I can do the mod justice. Okay, so like I said, if you like, please subscribe. If you want to see me again, I shall see you all in the next episode. So this is me signing off, and I will see you later on. Bye bye for now.